Today featured most stats, no words. You hear that? You don't want to talk that shit out no more. So today you are here because it is episode 7 of the Love Connection. Woo, woo, woo. Give yourselves a round of applause for sticking out the whole way with me. And I love you guys, my fans, each and every one of you, for tuning in and giving me a chance to showcase my passions and my love and the things that I think are important to you guys, the general public. So thanks for coming along, right? Today's episode is all about should I stay or should I go, right? When is it the right time to make a decision as to should I leave my relationship or not, right? And let me just start this off by saying, listen here. I am not God, okay? Like, I am not here to tell you you need to leave your man now or whatever or anything like that. Absolutely not. I am just here to give you pointers, tips, instructions, and some advice so that you're properly armed so you know what you should do, when you should do it, and when you should make that decision. So don't go home tonight and say, look here, you know, I was listening to Taj and she told me that I need to leave you today. No, I did not. I'm not telling anybody they need to leave their boo. I'm just saying, here are the tools and you use them to the best of your ability, right? So, it is episode 7, so you guys know me pretty well by now, so you know that I love lists. And if you are new and you haven't seen my show before, now you know. I love to make lists. So I have some lists here for you guys as to when is the time for you to start making that decision. So I'm going to list those things. When you see them happening in your life, this is a great time for you to decide whether I should leave my relationship or not, right? So first on the list, you guys got your pens, you got your papers, are you ready? When is the time? If these things are happening, it's a great time to start making that decision, all right? Number 1, when you are unhappy, goes without saying. You are unsatisfied, you're unhappy in your relationship, you're sad, and you're specifically unhappy because of your relationship and because of the person that you are with. This is a great time to start making that decision, okay? Number 2, when your partner is unhappy. So you might be spoon-dazzle, skip-and-dazzling right through your relationship, you're having a great time, but then your partner is like, woe is me, my life is done all because of this person I'm with, right? So if you can recognize unhappiness in your partner, this is a great time to start coming around. Maybe we need to go our separate ways, right? Next time, when you're feeling stuck in your relationship. So what do I mean by that? Basically, your relationship is you don't see any growth. You guys are not developing anything new as a couple. You guys aren't moving on with your lives. You guys, and moving on, I don't mean leaving each other. Moving on as in, now we're gonna get a home together. Now we're moving in together. Now we're looking towards having a child together. Like, these are the things, right? If you're not making these steps, it is time to leave that person or make a decision. And the next time is you wish you weren't with them. So you have your woman and you're looking at her and you're just like, you know, so much things better could be happening with my life if I wasn't with this lady. That's a great time now to start making a decision as to whether this should be the person I need to spend the rest of my life with or not, right? So if you feel like I wish I wasn't with this person, this is a great time, okay? Next one, ready guys? You are cheated. Yeah. That's a great time to start making a decision as to what to do with your initial main relationship or not, right? If you are cheating on your current partner, you need to decide, do I want my main person or do I want the side person, right? Or do I want none of them at all? Like, do I just want to be alone and single and I have the time and choice to sleep with who I please or date here and there or whatever? This is a great time. You found yourself in the arms and the bed and between the legs of a stranger or a different person other than the person you're committed to. This is a great opportunity to start making those decisions, right? Next one, you're fantasizing about a bag of other people. You're thinking about, you know, my boyfriend in grade 5, he was really kind, you know. I bet he would be taking me to Red Lobster right now, you know, like you're always fantasizing about other people, like, you know what I mean? Man, I just wish your skin was just a little bit more darker, like you're just a little bit more chocolate or something. You're fantasizing about other people, start making a decision now, okay? Next one, you feel like roommates. So you're with your man or your woman, you guys live together, you share a life together, you may even have children. But at the end of the day, the person can be easily replaced by anybody else. Like, they feel like a roommate. You feel like you're living and sharing space with someone who is not your man, your husband, your wife, or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, just someone you're sharing space with. Hi and bye. You're hungry, you ain't hungry, you pay the bill, you ain't pay the bill. If that sums up your entire relationship, hit the road, Jack. Well, you know, you're going to hit the road per se, but you need to start making the decision, okay? Next one, your family and friends keep warning you about the person. Now, I mean, we got some hating families and friends, and I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about, you know, when your granny is like, I will curse the day you're married. That's not like, you know, this is, you need to really start looking into whether you need to stay or go, right? Or like, you know, your family, like your friends, your sisters are telling you this is not a good guy for you. You're not the person you normally are when you're with this guy. Like, you know, the person is killing your fire. They're squelching you as a human being. And this version of you is not the best version of you. You need to do better, right? So if your family is approaching you like that, this is a great time to start making a decision as to whether or not you need to be in that relationship or not. And sometimes we feel like, well, we can't tell them who to be with, so how come they can tell us who to be with, right? Like, to hell with that. No, you need to really listen. If somebody has a legitimate concern as to what's going on, right, in your relationship, and there's someone who's close to you, a family member, a friend, hear them out, give them a listening ear, and start making a decision. Like, maybe other people can see something about your partner, how about your relationship that you are unable to see for yourself, okay? So that is a great time. Next time, you are being emotionally, physically, or spiritually hurt, okay? We should allow, and we ourselves should not, be looking to beat down the self-esteem of our partners. No, it's not the reason why we have picked up someone's son or daughter to be with. Not that we can break down the way that they feel about themselves. No. If you feel like you're being emotionally abused by your partner, you need to make a decision. And emotional abuse can be a lot of things. It falls under a broad spectrum, right? Like disrespecting you, making you feel bad about the way that you look, making you feel bad about the person that you are, treating you in a way that leaves you feeling emotionally empty, like maybe giving, you know what I mean, not coming home on time, not having full conversations with you, not helping you with the children, who knows, it can be a list of things. But once your emotions are hurt and your emotions are compromised, you are being emotionally abused, okay? Next one, physical abuse. And this is a very important message. Nobody should be a victim of physical abuse. If you are being physically abused, there is help for you out there, okay? And if you feel like you cannot get the help that you need, contact me, and I will try my best. You go on www.theloveconnection.ca, because as a woman and as a person, I am here to stand up for each and every one of you who feels like you cannot stand up for yourself. And as a group and as an entity, we can end domestic violence together, guys. So nobody should be a victim of domestic violence, and no one should be a perpetrator of domestic violence. And as a matter of fact, if it's happening in your life, you don't need to be, should I stay or should I go? There's only one option, and the option is go. Because nobody who loves us would be seeking to physically damage and hurt us. This is not love. Love does not hurt, and love does not have to be hateful. Okay, guys? And if you're being spiritually hurt, so what do I mean by that? Maybe you have your own religious beliefs and your partner thinks they're ridiculous. Like they think you're a clown because you believe in so on and so forth, whatever you believe. And every time you're getting down to do your prayers, your partner's in the background laughing and heckling. This is spiritual abuse. Like, you know, I know you guys are like, who would be doing that? There's people doing it. And if it's happening to you, you need to make a decision whether you should leave or whether you should stay. Another form of spiritual abuse if something is very much against your character and very much against what you believe in, but your partner's just jerking you and pressing you to keep doing it all the time, and you're like, I don't know, like my God will be okay with it. And then we're like, to hell with that. You just keep doing it anyway because aren't you my man or whatever, you know? This is spiritual abuse as well. And nobody should be privy to this. Like, we are nobody's slave, we're nobody's robot, and on top of that, we are only the children of our parents and God. We are not the children of the person that we lay down with, okay? So they have no right to have any spiritual clout over us, and they have no right to spiritually abuse us. And if you are in that situation, this is a great time to decide whether I should stay or whether I should go, okay? Every time I say that title, I just hear the song, should I stay or should I go? Can we stop singing before I get dragged off of the stage here? So another time when it's good to make a decision, your partner is ready for marriage. So maybe you're not ready for marriage, but your partner thinks that it's time to settle down and you want to be a wife or you want to be a husband. And you're just happy to willy-nilly and lottie-dottie and datey and girlfriend-boyfriendy your whole life away, but they are not. So you should start making a decision now. So maybe I love this person, but I can't see them as my wife, or I can't see them as my husband. And even if I can, I don't see that in the near future. That's way down the road. So maybe you need to leave that person, move on with your life, go live your single life, and give them an opportunity to find someone, fall in love with somebody else, and go marry somebody else, right? So that is a great time to make a decision. We're doing an injustice to our partner and to ourselves because we have to remember karma, guys. Karma, it is real, and it comes back to haunt you when you least expect it. So if you're dragging around somebody's son and using and abusing them, and pretending like you're going to marry him and you have no intention to marry him, and then you're letting it go to all 6 years, oh, God is watching. And their parents is watching, and you will get what you deserve. So, so that's a great time. Your partner's ready for marriage. You need to start making a decision from there, okay? Next one, you're expecting a child. Congratulations to everybody out there who is currently expecting. I wish you the best for the remainder of your pregnancy and the best during your delivery. May it be safe and awesome. And to each and every one of you who is looking for one and is trying to conceive and having a hard time, listen to Taj. Just hang in there. Your time will come and it will get better. And it may take forever, but the moment that it does, the entire process will be all worth it, okay? So no worries. So if you're expecting a child, this is a great time to make a decision. Should I stay or should I go, right? Because maybe now I'm pregnant or she's pregnant and I don't want to really be settled down with this person forever. You know, like this person is a bad guy or a bad girl and they're going to make a bad mom or a bad dad. So, I mean, I should have jumped out of the pot before the pregnancy happened, but now that it's here, there's no reason to drag an innocent child through all of this, okay? Because it's something that I always say. A child only needs, and you guys can get at me if you want, psychologists and other people can get at me if you feel like it. But a child only needs one good parent. You're better off with one good parent than two messed up people that hate each other. You're not doing anything for your child if you're like, oh, let me stick around because there's children there. Children can pick up when adults are unhappy, and children can pick up when adults are depressed, and children especially can pick up when adults hate each other. So there's no point in staying around just for the child's sake. You're doing a disservice to yourself, your partner, and most importantly, to the kids, right? Okay. Next time is you have individual or shared pain or trauma. Post-traumatic stress disorder is real, and it can happen to us under a variety of circumstances. So if you and your partner have shared a traumatic incident, for some of us, this brings us closer together. For many of us, this draws us further apart. But for all of us, this is a great time to make a decision as to, should I stay or should I go? Am I going to be able to live a decent life with this person, thinking about all that we have been through? Am I going to be able to move on with my life and love and cherish and care for this person as an individual that they are, considering the trauma that we have been through? Can I see the person the same way? Because sometimes when we go through certain types of traumatic situations with our partner and our loved one, it's hard for us to continue to see them the same way. Like, we will see them then, now, in a different light. They're not the same person that they had always been to us. You know what I mean? Like, we still love them, we still care for them, we still cherish them, but we have a different feeling about them. And when we think about them or we look at them, we see them in a whole new light that we've never saw them in before. And this starts to affect the way that we feel about our partner. So maybe we're not so attracted to them anymore because of what has happened. Or maybe we don't think that they're the same person that we can joke around with and laugh with the same way because of what they have been through, right? So that is a great time, not a great time, but that is a time to make a decision as to whether I should stay or whether I should go, okay? Next time is discovery of an upsetting secret. So maybe your partner has had a very bad secret hidden deep down for a long time. You had no way of knowing about it, and boom, it has shown up, and you now find out. It's been years or months or however long, but you now have a history together and you found out this horrible thing about them. It's not necessarily the time to leave, because I always say, depending on what your partner has done, this is what I advise my clients. Depending on what your partner has done in their past that you are only now finding out about, that doesn't necessarily make them a different person today. That doesn't make you be in a different relationship than you guys were in before. They're still the same person. You can still share the same relationship. Something just happened before, and now you know about it. You don't need to dwell on this and allow this to affect your life moving forward, right? So that would be the decision you're making. I don't need to go because they're still the person that I fell in love with, right? But some secrets are deadly, and some secrets are very harmful, and some secrets will make you feeling cold and empty and dark about your partner. And you need to make a decision. What do I do here now, right? So once a secret comes up and you find out about it, that is a great time, guys, to make a decision. Go, stay, whatever. There's not a need to go and stay. It's just either you go or you stay, right? Because that's the whole thing. When you're halfway in, halfway out, get out. There's no such thing as being halfway in, halfway out of a relationship. You're a devil if you're doing that. Stop it today. That's my new thing, calling people a devil. So just so you guys know. And next we have time, growth, and you become different people. You're together for X amount of time. So over time, you have grown and become somebody different, and you're not the same person. So I mean, like, I should have a giant banner actually back here that says communication, because you become different people without your partner knowing, because you are not communicating, okay? So this is why communication is so important in your relationship, because we are not the same person. You'll never be the exact same person as the beginning of your relationship as you would be in the middle or in the end, right? Or near the end. And hopefully you will never really know what the end is, because we're going through our relationship young and so happy and full of joy and excitement that we're not looking for any end anytime soon, right? So when you don't communicate, you won't get to know the person that your partner is growing into, and you won't know the person that they become. So then now you're essentially in love or in a relationship with a stranger, because you thought that they were the person you first hooked up with, but now after X amount of years or even X amount of months, they're totally different. They see the world differently, they view life differently, etc., etc. Okay, so time and growth is a great time to come around and make a decision about that. All right, guys. So those are my points and my list. Tasha's list of the day. But I have a couple. I have another list coming up. So not my list of the day. But one of my lists for today's show list for today's show. Okay, guys? And now we shall be moving into my other list, good and bad reasons to stay in a relationship. Like, what is a bad reason to stay and what's a good reason to be staying? Because some of us don't know. Some of us aren't sure. Like, some of us are watching the show right now and like everything is perfect. Like, there's no reason for me to make a decision. Should I stay or should I go? All is well, right? Okay, well, if all is well, but you are doing something on the bad list, all is not well. So here we go. Bad reasons to stay in a relationship. Are you guys ready? Get your pen, get your paper. We're going down. Bad reasons to stay in a relationship. Number one, obligation. As I promised. So, as I promised, obligation. So if you feel obligated to be with your partner, not a good reason to be in a relationship. Obligation is not love. Okay? Another one, kids or pets. Your pet children. Children, human children and pet children. Those are not good reasons to stay in a relationship. Let them have Sparky and you move on with your life. Because you will only suffer in the long run, right? And Sparky is there, he's getting his treats and his fresh water as usual. He doesn't care nothing about that, right? So, whereas you are hurt and suffering because of the choice of partner you're with. So children, and like I already went and told you guys, children are better off with one good parent. They know when their parents hate each other. They know when their parents are sad and depressed. They know when their parents are not happy. So staying together for the sake of the kids. Next one, finances, right? Like your finances are not a good reason to stay with a partner. If you're with a partner because you need the money from them, get away and go figure things out on your own. If you're with a partner because you guys have tied up financial situations together, another reason to get away and forget about that too as well, okay? Accumulated property, that also goes underneath the finances banner. But sometimes you buy things together. We have a stereo system together. I know you guys are like, stereo system, come on, Taj, we need more serious things. I'm only saying that because I actually saw that on divorce court the other day, where they were in divorce court having a big old fight on national TV over the stereo system. And I was like, wow, this must have been the first stereo system ever made in the history of life, or the one that the Flintstones and them were using, because what do you need to be getting on like this for, right? So anyway, accumulated property. You bought a house together. That's not a reason to be in a relationship with someone. Things went south. Let's figure it out and move on, right? Next one, sex. If you're with a person because the sex is so good, you are doing a great disservice to yourself, because every time you let them into your body, you're letting them into your soul, and they're getting another piece of you, and they are permanently going to be part of your DNA in that way. So better you of them, get some time to clear yourself, your mind, your body, and soul of your ex, because they would be your ex now, and then get a new one, to enjoy the sex with and whatever. And then you're also getting good sex plus a good relationship. And nothing, let me tell you guys, nothing beats that, right? And next one, public perception. So you are worried about what people are going to think. Like if you leave your woman, oh my goodness, we got married in the church, the whole church was there at our ceremony. We can't now come and stand up and announce before everybody that we have to get a divorce. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because you know why? The people whose perception you're worried about, they have their own issues too. They have their own problems. They're worried about you, yes, but they should be worried about themselves. And you don't let that bother you and get you down, because you can't trade your own happiness for other people's satisfaction. Like, what is this? You are a person. You were created by a God for a reason, and you have your own free will. You're not supposed to trade that free will because you're worried about what people are going to think about you. Come on, this is a very bad thing to do with your life. Staying in a relationship because you're worried about what your family is going to think, you're worried about what the couple is going to think. I'm under the umbrella of public perception, social media, right? Because a lot of us, we're on social media with our partner, we're kissing up in the photos, we're getting 1,000,001 likes. We can't leave the person now. Everybody's going to be asking us what happened. The whole world is going to be in our business because we have X amount of followers or X amount of subscribers, and they all know us as a couple, and now we're going to have to come tell the whole world we're not together anymore. Oh my God, just kill me. I can't handle it. Kill you? No. Do it. Bite the bullet, jump in the water, get it over with. Whatever the sayings are for just do it and done, right? Because you can't sit down and worry about what people are going to think. Explain to your followers, you know, we grew apart, things mash up, we're not together anymore. We've moved on, right? Next, look. If you're struggling with a person simply because of how good they look, looks will fade. They do fade, you know, they may take a while, but they do. And looks are not everything. We can't build a relationship on physicality alone because a relationship is not based on that. A relationship has multi-layers, multi-process. Like, we have the emotional aspect, we have the physical aspect, yes. We have the family aspect, yes. We have the friendship aspect as well. So many things, right? So if you're with your partner because you just simply like the way that they look, I mean, that's nice, but it's not good, okay? And you need to, that's a bad reason to be in a relationship. Next bad reason is talent, or you're waiting for a come up, you know? You're with a talented person, you know that there's good things in their future, and so you're just waiting there in the sidelines until he gets that record deal or until she gets that basketball or soccer contract or whatever, you know, you're waiting for. Don't do it because they will figure you out eventually. And then not only would it be that you used them, but you sat down and you waited for their big break. And then you hope to piggyback on their success. I mean, this is so evil and it's wrong to do. So that is a bad reason to be with someone. If you're waiting for them to come up, get out of there and go work on your own come up, okay? Another reason, the last one I have here on my list, a bad reason to stay in a relationship, the other person's feelings. So if you know you don't love that person no more, you don't want to be with that person no more, but you're worried about their feelings and you can't leave them because they've done this for you or they've done that for you or you guys been through that together or you know what I mean? You were there for them in their weakest and darkest moments, and now that you've outgrown this relationship, you don't know what to do. Do what you gotta do. Be honest to your partner and tell them it's over and you need to flirt. Right? I mean, not like that. Like, don't say it like that. So, like, cold and like you're in a trap video. But just, you know, let them know we're done. We've grown apart, and it's over. And they are going to be hurt, and you are going to hurt them, and they're probably going to make bad posts about you on social media or like tell lies about you to your family. But the sooner you get it over with, the better for everybody involved, right? So those are the bad reasons to stay in a relationship. So let us go for the good reasons because it's not all bad. There's great reasons to stay. And then sometimes, you know, just our mind being playing tricks on us. We're just like, oh, this is a bad person. You need to leave. But then when you listen to Taj's list of good reasons to stay, you're like, oh, wow, you know, they have that. Oh, they have that. Oh, they have that. Oh, you know, this is actually a pretty good girl. Let me not mess this up and stay, right? So here are the good reasons to stay. Passion. You're overflowing with passion for your partner, and they have passion for you. Passion is a great thing. It solves a lot of problems. It heals a lot of illnesses. It can actually cure so much in the world. So if there's passion flowing between you two, that's a good reason to stay. Another good reason, love, and more love. You love them, they love you. Oh, what more do we want, right? That's a great reason to stay. Desire and need to be with them. Like you have a desire and a need to be with your partner always. This is a great reason to stay. They add to your life and you add to theirs. Like there's so much positivity that you bring to the table for them. And then they in turn bring so much positivity and so much light to you, then that is a good reason to stay with that person. Like that is rare and hard to find, guys, you know? You feel uplifted and encouraged by your partner. So your partner encourages you and makes you feel uplifted. That's a good reason to stay with that person. That person just may be your forever boo, right? Next, you get consistent. Keyword, consistent. Good treatment. So it's not just good treatment when they want head, or it's not just good treatment when they want you to come and be with their annoying family at family functions. No, it's good treatment all the time. They're treating you good whether other people are there or not, whether you're putting out or not. You know, all these things. So that is that is a good reason, okay? Next one, you come first in your partner's life. Like, it's very clear that you are numero uno. Did I say that right? My Spanish, please? I hope so. So you are numero uno in their life. Then that is a good reason to stay. Because somebody who puts you on a pedestal and treats you like the most important thing in their life, you can't beat that. No, let me say that properly. You can't beat that. And next, you share ambition and goals. You and your partner have the same ambitions. You guys have the same goals. You guys are working towards the same thing together. You might want to settle down or lock that and keep that, you know, because you can't trade that for nothing. Somebody that is your lover, but then you and them are working on the same thing, and you guys have the same drive in life. I don't know, perhaps, I don't know, I would say, I'm an expert, so I would say, looks like God put you two together, right? Next, you have a storied history of mostly good times. Keyword, good times. So we can have a storied history of a lot of other stuff, and those are not good reasons to stay together. But if you have a storied history of good times, that's a good reason to stay together, because you will miss that when you're not together, and you may mourn that when you are apart, okay? And you guys want that your children goals are similar. So you want to have a lot of children, or you don't want to have any children, or you only want one, or you only want two, or you want to adopt, or you want to adopt a teenager, whatever. Whatever your goals and plans are in regards to child rearing, then those are the same goals and plans that your partner has. Okay, guys? So those were my list, and those were my points as to should I stay or should I go? I hope that was beneficial to you guys. I hope that was informative to you guys. We went down some lists. We went through a lot of stuff. If you're just joining me, you're going to have to press your line. No, I'm joking. It's recap here. So, you know, when you're unhappy, when your partner's unhappy, these are good times to make a decision whether you should leave or not, whether your partner wants to get married, if you guys are expecting a child, if your family is against your union. These are all great times to make a decision. We had good and bad reasons to stay with your partner. Bad reasons being the sex, being money, being obligation, being worried about public perception. We had good reasons to stay together, which is love, care, good treatment, storied history, ambitions and goals shared. Okay, guys? So I hope you guys really enjoyed that. If you have any questions, and if you want to just hit me up or anything, definitely check us out on the social media pages. We are on Twitter at The Love Connect TV. We are on Instagram at The Love Connection Show. And you can watch us live every Friday at 7 p.m. on Facebook. And in order to do that, then you need to go at The Love Connection TV. Okay? So now it is time for the National Week, guys. And the National Week, every week I will be featuring a man and a woman who is looking to be a husband and a wife. And they are looking for their soulmate. So when I call them out, if it sounds like somebody you would be interested in, then hit me up on the website at www.theloveconnection.ca. So let's get into it. National Week. Shall I start with men or shall I start with women? Let me get something. Women. Oh, we got the women. Let's go. Ready, guys? Gentlemen, peek your ears, get your pen, because I might be describing your wife. And then if you miss the information and somebody else marries her, you will have a lifetime of sadness and disappointment. Okay? Taj said so. So women, ready, guys? 47-year-old, and she is down to earth and a businesswoman. She is of Filipino background, and she's looking to try something new. So she's open to any race. Different race men come running. She's also open to relocation. She's currently based in Canada. She likes to sing and she likes to go out dancing. She has 2 adult children. She is divorced, and she's been divorced for 4 years now, and she was married for 22 years. So, you know, a woman who believes in longevity for sure. So if you believe in that too, this may be your boo. And she wants someone who can show her the world. So basically, she feels like she's been sheltered and she's been like kind of wrapped underneath a box because of the lifestyle that she's lived. So now she's ready to live her life, kick off her heels, let down her hair, and she's still lonely and she's still matronly. So you don't have to worry that you're going to have a wild card on your hand that's singing karaoke every night. No, you're just going to have a young woman who wants to enjoy life and wants to find out what the spice of life is. So if that interests you, hit me up. Next one, we got the men. Indian ladies in India. My Indian brides, this one is for you. Because I have here an Indian man in his 40s, and he is seeking a homegrown Indian wife of the Punjabi priority. He makes a very good living, guys, so be excited, my girl, because he is looking to spoil and take care of and pamper his future wife and mother of his children. So I put that in because if you know you don't want kids, do not call me, all right? He is seeking someone who wants to settle in Canada. So he's ready, willing, and able to sponsor. So come running if you want sponsorship to live in Canada, but you also are looking to love someone genuinely. You're open to the idea of arranged marriages. You understand the use of using a matchmaker, which is I, and I will do my very best to ensure that if you are meant for this man, then you will live a very happy life with him. Okay, he is seeking someone who is child-friendly, who is kind, who is genuine, who is in love with her Indian culture, and is very much an Indian woman traditionally by the cultural standards. This is what he's looking for. And he himself, he is handsome, he's caring, he's attentive, and he's just ready to settle down. He's ready, he's worked so hard, and he's ready to live his life with somebody now. He wants his wife, and if you're out there, contact me, okay, guys? So that was the match of the week. Woo-hoo. Right now, we are going to do the Dear Taj section. And what is the Dear Taj section like? So basically, you got any questions, love-related, life-related, couples-related, then you just send me a question on my Dear Taj page on the website, www.theloveconnection.ca. Or you can just hit me up on any of the social media accounts and just send me your questions there. Your discretion and your privacy is always assured, so don't worry. Let's get into it. Dear Taj. Ready, guys? My boyfriend only likes girls on social media with hot bodies. I don't have a hot body like that. It's hurtful, and he says it's not serious. It's not like I can have sex with them. Should I leave him? Self-conscious. Should you leave him? Well, I guess it is a should I leave or should I go episode, so makes sense. I wouldn't say you need to leave your man because he's liking other women's pictures on social media. You don't need to leave him for that. And I mean, you've spoken to him about it, and he's addressed it back to you that it's not serious because you can't sleep with those women. Like, I mean, I want to say that he shouldn't do that. Like, stop it from doing it, but I'm not into that much control. Like, stop liking fine women's pictures on it. I don't know. How about you work on you? Like the way that you feel about you, right? Like the way that you feel about your body, the way, because that's not in just only in your man's hands, that's in your hands as well. Like maybe if you need to get some workout in, maybe you need to be doing a little squat. And I find for myself, like, you know, I'll do like a 2 squats and 2 leg raises, and I'm feeling nice and popping. And I mean, no girl on Instagram, no booty model could talk to me. Like when I start modeling and twirling in my house in my short shorts, I'm feeling good because I feel like I put in the work to feel that way, you know? So the same for you, self-conscious, because you signed it self-conscious. So start working on you. And, you know, let me tell you, go wherever Jamaican men are congregated. I'm joking. Because if you ever need a self-esteem boost, let me tell you, right? But let me leave that alone. Oh, man. But anyhow, I'm joking, self-conscious. But anyway, I'm not really either. Like, go around a group of men who are not your man, dress nice and stuff. You get some catcalls. You know, and they won't be worried about the girls that they're looking at on social media. They'll just be worried about you. And that can give you the self-confidence that you need, a little boost. So when you go home, if your man is still liking the pictures, you know, you just be like, 100 men liked me in real life today. You know what I mean? And then also, your man, like, come on, guys. Like, other people can see what you're liking on social media. That's embarrassing. So tell him that. Like, say, honey, other people can see what you're liking. And when you're liking 100 booty models pictures on Instagram, people are coming back and saying, oh, look at your man liking this, liking that. Whether they're saying that or not, say that. And tell him that it embarrasses you. And then if your man does nothing about it, he doesn't care, and he just keeps liking the pictures, he doesn't even notice when you're feeling a little bit better about yourself and your confidence is popping, yeah, maybe you should leave him then and come to me. Let me find somebody who will appreciate you for exactly who and what you are, all right? So that's that, guys. Now, it's time for my favorite, the misconnections. You guys know how I love a misconnection. All right, so. Today's misconnection. Ready, guys? I know you guys are like, Taj, there's a song, but don't worry, because you guys see I'm in my new studio. I'm going to have the song for y'all on Friday. Bear with me. So, misconnection. And I want to shout out my team, actually. Let me take a moment. Because, you see, when you're awesome and you're great, you're not awesome and you're great alone. Regardless if you think you are, no, you're not. There's teams and there's people behind you who make you who you are. Just like I've got a team and people behind me who make me who I am. Like, I can't have this awesome, cute set. No. PRF event comes and hooks me up and makes sure that I'm looking dashing each and every time I go on air, okay? So if you've got a house that you want to look great, maybe you're having a party and all you have is 2 plates that you eat on and you're like, oh my God, my friends can't come to the place like this. Call PRF Events, they will hook you up. And how can you find them? Go on their website, prfevents.com. You can also find them on social media because they are popping, right? As you can see. Also, I want to shout out Nasigo Boutique because they keep me slayed and laid every time you people get to see me. All right? You like the hairstyle? You like my makeup? You like my outfit? I know, isn't this so cute? I love this outfit because, you know, I am a country girl and this just reminds me of country stuff. Oh, McDonald had a farm. And on that farm, he had a matchmaker. I know, I'm so nuts. But anyway, gotta shout out Nasigo Boutique because they do an awesome job with me each and every Friday, and every time I'm anywhere in the public. So you can check them out on their website. That's nasegoboutique.com, MASEGO Boutique. And you can also check them out on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook at the same name, Nasigo Boutique. All right, guys? So thank you to my awesome, awesome team and the people at Raj TV. Ooh, let me produce. All right, so misconnection. He's from New York, so it's a New York guy, and he is looking for somebody that he met here in Canada. Woo, we got some ladies that everybody all over the world is always trying to get at, right? So gentlemen who don't live in Canada, if you're looking for a wife, maybe come pay us a visit, right? And when you do, come chat it up with me on the Love Connection show and let us know whether the women will be quality or not. So he's from New York. And he met you during Caravana. Shout out to Caravana season. Woohoo! He met you during Caravana last year. Your name is Marissa. And you're from Trinidad as well. I'm Casa. Your average height, brown skin, nice shape, was wearing a green cutoff shorts and an army crop top. Ooh, cute outfit. I love army everything and I love green everything too. I wonder what shoes she was wearing. We danced. We ate at a chicken stand. I bought you water and would like to see you again. Woo. All right, Marissa from Trinidad, who's also a Torontonian. That's bubblins that you bubbled, Mr. Casa. He can't get the bubbling out of his mind. He cannot get the movement of your waist out of his dream. And he believes that you are his future wife. So if anybody here in Toronto knows Madame Marissa, please holler at me so I can hook her up with who believes that he is your future husband, okay? I mean, why were you bubbling up a man and drinking his water and eating his chicken and then you didn't even give him your number? Oh, come on. Oh, I guess it is Caravana. And yeah, Casa, it's Caravana. Like, that's what Caravana is for, you know? But anyway, Let me try to help you find your boo, okay? So that was our misconnections, guys, and we're almost done. I have one more thing for you fine people. And what I have for you is a special shout out. So what are my lover shout outs? If you want to get in good with your boo and you want to show them how much you love them and how much you care about them, then you can send me a shout out message and I will do that for you live on air. And you know what? Talk to me nice. And I'll do an extra special, like how I'm about to do right now for Mr. Nikhil and Petunia. So, ready guys? Hold on, I want to do our stuff nice. Because like I said, you know, it's a little special showdown. Sorry guys, I'm like taking forever because I'm trying to get the message here. So this message is from Nikhil. And Nikhil is talking to the love of his life, who is Petunia. And he wants her to know that he loves her so much. He's never loved any other in the way that he loves her. That he will always keep her safe. He will always look out for you. He will always have your best interest at heart. And that everything will work out for the two of you guys because he believes in you and he believes mostly in your relationship. He loves you dearly, and he just wants the entire world to know and see the love that Nikhil shares for the lovely Petunia. Wasn't that so nice, guys? Aww. So you want to make your boos feel special like that too? Hit me up, okay? So it is time to go. It's the end of another show. And I hope that you guys come back next Friday to check me out at 7 p.m. Right this Friday to check me out at 7 p.m. right here on the Love Connection page, right? Isn't that awesome? Thanks guys for tuning in. I ain't got no song to go you out with today. But if you tune in on Friday, I'm going to have something super special just for you.